Hey everybody, hope you guys doing good. Welcome to the America Auto. So we got this another day. It's a 2013 Q7 TDI and it's a 6-cylinder. It came in with a limp mode. So what limp mode is when the car goes in a secure mode, so it's not going more than 60 kilometers. So recently the customer bought this car from Toronto and they was traveling to Windsor because they are from Windsor. So on the way back to Windsor in London, they got a light with a low boost turbo when we diagnosed it. So what eventually happened, the intercooler pipe is kind of partially broken bolts in it. It's a plastic one. So we try to make it work. As you can see, these are the two bolts which goes to the left intercooler. It's broken. So we're going to put the new one. And when we try to dig apart the bottom of the intercooler, it was all filled up with oil. So if you have a V6 TDI and you got a lot of oil in intercooler, that's a sign of turbo's long gone. So that's for today for this car. And the next one we got this it's 2015 Infiniti. I think it's a Q50S. So what Q50S is, it's sports and it comes with a turbo. It's a 3.7 liter engine, as you can see. So this one came up for a regular service, and let me show you what we have got today. So we got this 2016 Range Rover. That's a 3-liter diesel. It came up for a shifting knob broken. We already have one of this in January, so that's the second actually came with a similar problem. So we're going to change the shifter knob. We already placed an order to Jaguar, so it's going to be an overnight shipment. And this thing sticks here again. And we got this 430 Grand Coupe. It came up for a regular service and tire changes, and we do a couple of more fluid changes on this car. And this is also ready to deliver to the customer, as it's just waiting for the customer to pick it up. Yeah, it's a nice sunny day today. And also this Mini Cooper is done, waiting for the customer to pick it up. And this Audi is done. So this car got a new fuel tank pump with a module. Both of the things got replaced on this car. So now it's also ready to pick it up by the customer. It's 2015 TDI. And here's another one, we got it today. It's 2012 Chrysler 200, and it come up with a coolant issue. When we pressure test for the coolant thing, we got the thermostat on this side. So all over, it's coolant all over the thermostat, and we're going to replace it as we already placed the order. Today we got 2 of our employees off, so it's a bit hard to work on that many cars by 2 people in the shop. 2 are off. So let's get the other glimpse. So inside we got this 235. It comes with the same problem. So again, like the outside Audi, even this car is also having a fuel leaking problem. You can see from here. So it dripped down by 1 each drip. We parked it overnight here, and this thing got flooded when we came in the morning. And we already take apart the wall cover on this car, as you can see. So the breathers was blocked on this wall cover. We change it up and see the bolts. They are non-usable. It's only one-time use. They have to be properly torqued when you install it with a new gasket. Also, we change the spark plugs on that, because when we dig it out, you can see these are the coils and they are all rusted from the top just because the spark plug was weared out. So we're going to make it ready by end of the day already. So we're just heading out to have a test drive on this before this car was losing the compression. While we was just driving on a high RPMs, it was kind of misfiring thing. So now we're going to test it out and see how it goes. So the interior on this car, they didn't change it almost from 2 decades, as the unlocking button is right here. So it stays here. This is from 1 decade, same thing. And look how beautiful the steering is. And that is something makes unique about this car. Even whenever you drive this car, you feel a different type than driving a luxury car. So every time I drive BMW, it's a great experience. Even I have a E46 2000 M3. I took it out yesterday, so now it's on the shop. Even if you can see the pickup and everything on this car, it's good. It's similar to my car. Yeah, it's fast. Even the engine noise is same, like the older E46. But that's 2017 235. So it's pretty nice. Even the drive and the shifting on this car is perfectly amazing. Like it gives you a proper sports car feeling. It's not too smooth when you're gonna shift. You feel like you drive something on track when you go a little fast and up. And the other thing about this car is this car equipped with 4 different modes. So you can either drive it on Eco Pro, so that is for economy if you want a good mileage on it, and other one is Comfort, which is the mediocre between sports and eco. And then it comes to a sports, which it allows the throttle to just pick it up when you just hit a little bit on the gas. And last but not the least is Sports Plus, which turn your traction control off by itself once the car is in the Sports Plus. And the pickup on this car is insane. Like, you're literally gonna feel like it's the most fast car. I just love the noise of the muffler, even the engine. And the best part is the pickup. As it's a rear-wheel drive, it's not all-wheel drive. So if you have a BMW, keep it rear-wheel drive. And keep it for summer only, especially when you are in Canada. So I keep my M3 just for summertime. So I drive it from June to September. So I don't really take it off in winter. I don't think so it ever see a winter still since a decade. So even this time we take that thing out and we drove it, and on this weekend we're going to do the same. So that is the good part of the car. That's how the toasted pad looks like. You can see the rotors, they are done. It's 2019. We got it on this beautiful Saturday, and this pads, they are literally stuck in the bracket. So why this happened? Let me tell you. When you got the brand new pads on your car, just make sure you're going to do a proper brake service on every 20,000 kilometers, so that you're not going to end up like this, because this is something when the brake dust comes in the channel, it locks up. So what it results, when you press the brake, it's keep on press it up, and which leads your pad weird uneven. So this pad is outer, this is uneven. If you want to see this side and this side. So that is just because of this thing got stuck, and this pad is weared out in the wrong way. So here it's almost like 7 mm. On this in the middle, right, this portion, it's less than 3. So it's just because you don't do the brake service on the car, which is mandatory on every 20 to 25,000. So if you have brand new brakes installed, just make sure you do that service on time to not gonna get stuck with brake replace. This is not even driven more than 40 Ks. If you go with the services interval after every 20 or 25, they last for at least 70 to 80. So it all depends if you do the services on time. So when you have the brakes, we do the services how it works. Let me show you my snap-on ratchet. See this? That's expensive. So when you do the brake services, what we do, see this? It's even hard to take it out. You can it's not easy. So what we do in this case, we're gonna grab a pry bar to do that thing, or screwdriver. See? This is how they come out when they don't do the services on time. Okay, so this thing out right now, you can see the condition of the rotor and the pads. They are fried, kind of toasted, real bad. See, I can't even apart them because they are literally stuck inside. So in order to take this thing away, we need to start up with bracket to take it apart. So we already opened the bottom one. They are pretty much tight because it was services on time. So
or cheaper brakes, anybody that
is the specialty
brakes. So always choose premium stuff for your brakes.
Whenever you try to buy something for your DIY garage thing, for the ratchets, just go with a flexible one, because once the bolts are already loose, so you can just flex your ratchet to do anything with those.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Automotive Works. Today we are working on 2020 Subaru Impreza, and we are doing the brake job all the way around with the premium parts, coated rotors, and premium pads. So here is the old one, and we're replacing with the new one and with the premium one. It's very important to get OE equivalent stuff, like all the parts, brakes, or anything for your car which meets and exceed the OEM specifications. Good brakes last you a lot longer than getting any cheaper brakes. Over the time, stuff does not wear out. It becomes more solid, and you get a brake fade, as well as like when you drive it, you come to a stop, and it doesn't brake that good.
So we got another day here. That's a 2017. It's a 430 Grand Coupe, and it came up with a tire swap as the season is coming for summertime now. So we're going to take off this winter ones. You see the beauty of the rims. That's a OEM BMWs. So we're going to change it with the summer tires. On the other side, we got a couple of parts on this 2015 Mercedes 350 ml diesel. So the whole canvas system on this car is depleted with corrosion on the back because they have two of the canvas main unit modules right under this side, under the bumper. So to go over there, we need to take apart the bumper, which we are going to do it today because we already rip apart whole car. Let me show you. We bench test the ECM on that, SAM modules. As you can see, everything is opened up. So from this portion to back, everything is clear. So now the only two canvas unit on the left and the right side under the rear bumper left. So we're going to bench those ones too. And let's see what we have outside today. And we're going to wrap up for this week because that's a weekend. So we're going to come up with another video next week. As you see, we got this engine sitting down here. Nobody pick it up. So probably we're going to scrap it today. And yes, I forget this lawn trimmer. That's from my home. So we got our van here to get repaired before we heading out on this weekend. But I forget this. So I'm going to take it back today. And yes, so as you know, guys, we already have this Mercedes ready to deliver. And this come up for brake change alternator. That's 2015. This car is 200C. So what that means is 3.6 liter. It's insane power on this car. Then those 2.4 200s. And this thing, we did halfway down on this BMW. And we hopefully going to complete it by next week. Fingers crossed, when we got all the parts, then only we can start doing the things. So first we're going to start on the oil filter housing on this. Then we'll go further with the electric water pump and the wall cover. Because I don't know how much damage is in the oil filter housing. Because it's like the alternator is dipped up with oil due to that leak. So first on this, we're going to start with the oil filter housing. So we're going to wrap it up like that for this week. But we got a couple of more jobs waiting on the way for next week. So hopefully we'll keep you guys posted. And also on my M3, I need to put the wheels and need to change the oil fluids as this season. So if you like our videos, just subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon to get the more information about German or any other cars, Japanese cars. So any repair regarding information, give us a call at 647-708-1300. Or you can just come to our shop at 241 Horton Street. We locate right in downtown on Hortons and Wellington. You'll see the sign. Come on in. Thank you so much to watch our videos.